greatest threat to your future isn't failure, it's distraction. Failure, at least, is visible. When you fail, you can see the problem, you know you've missed the mark, and you can adjust. But distraction is different. It's quiet. It's sneaky. It doesn't crash into your life with a loud explosion. It seeps in silently. It hides behind what feels small and harmless, a quick scroll through your phone, an email that can't wait, a conversation that eats up the next hour of your day. It never looks dangerous at first. In fact, it often feels justified. I'm just taking a break. This will only take a second, but seconds turn into minutes, minutes into hours, and hours into days. Slowly, almost invisibly, distraction steals the time you should have invested into building the future you say you want. And here's the dangerous part: distraction doesn't attack in one big blow. It erodes, one small compromise at a time. It eats away at your focus, your momentum, and your passion. You don't lose your dreams overnight. You lose them moment by moment, choice by choice, until years later, you realize the opportunities you once had are gone. It's like a slow leak in a ship. You don't notice it at first, but over time, the water builds up until you're sinking. By the time you realize the damage, you've already drifted far from where you intended to go. When you let distractions take control, your mission becomes blurry. What was once a clear target becomes fuzzy. Goals that were once specific turn into vague wishes. Your drive, which once pushed you forward, begins to fade. That's why people look back after 5 or 10 years and say, I thought I'd be further by now. It wasn't because they weren't capable. It wasn't because they didn't have the talent. It's because they gave their attention away, piece by piece, to things that never moved them closer to their vision. Legacies aren't lost through one catastrophic failure. They're lost through countless small compromises. It's not one bad day that destroys progress. It's the habit of letting just this once become every day. If you truly want to build something that lasts, you have to become intentional, almost ruthless, about protecting your focus. That means saying no more often than you say yes. That means removing distractions before they have a chance to pull you in. That means treating your attention like a priceless resource, because it is. Your focus is the foundation of your future. Every great achievement, every lasting success, every meaningful legacy, it all begins with the ability to keep your eyes on what matters and shut out what doesn't. So protect your time, guard your mind, and remember, what you choose to focus on today will decide the story you leave behind tomorrow. Every single day, you are presented with choices. Some will seem harmless: a quick favor, a short meeting, a small task that won't take long. Others will arrive disguised as urgent, demanding your immediate attention, as if the world will fall apart if you don't respond. And many will drain your time without giving you any meaningful return toward your goals. Here's the truth: every yes you give has a cost. Saying yes to one thing automatically means saying no to something else. Often the very thing you claim matters most. Your time, your energy, and your focus are limited resources. You can't pour them into everything and expect to succeed. The more you scatter them, the weaker your results become. When you say yes too often, your schedule fills with obligations that pull you in every direction. Your vision becomes diluted. The clarity you once had starts to fade. Instead of moving toward your goals with momentum, you find yourself stuck in constant business, making progress on nothing that truly matters. That's why learning to say no is not selfish, it's strategic. It's not about rejecting people for the sake of it, it's about protecting your mission. Saying no is a declaration that your time is valuable and that your dreams deserve your best energy. Every time you refuse a distraction, no matter how tempting, you strengthen your discipline. Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. It's what keeps you moving forward when motivation runs dry. Motivation is an emotion, it comes and goes. But discipline is a decision that often starts with the courage to say no. Think of it this way: every no is really a yes to your priorities, to your growth, to the future you want. If you want to write a book, start a business, improve your health, or build a legacy, you must create the space for it to happen. That space is carved out by refusing the unnecessary. You don't need to explain your no to everyone. You don't owe people a detailed excuse. Your time belongs to you, and guarding it is your responsibility. The more you practice it, the easier it becomes. In the end, your life will be defined not just by what you said yes to, but by what you had the wisdom to refuse. Master the power of no, and you'll master the art of staying focused on what truly matters. A powerful legacy isn't created in bursts of motivation. It's built through unwavering discipline. Discipline means showing up on the days you don't feel like it, giving your best when no one's watching, and doing the work consistently, even when results aren't immediate. Without discipline, big dreams collapse under the weight of inconsistency. But with discipline, every small effort compounds, every habit strengthens, and every choice builds momentum. Think of it as laying bricks. Each act of discipline is another piece of your legacy. Over time, those bricks form something solid, unshakable, and enduring. Never lower your standards. The strength of your legacy will be tested when it's easiest to compromise. When pressure rises, when shortcuts appear, when quitting feels tempting, that's when you must hold your standards higher than ever. You won't achieve greatness by lowering your expectations. You won't inspire anyone by cutting corners. Your standards are the guardrails that keep you on the right path. If you protect them, your work will outlast you. If you compromise them, your foundation will crumble. Focus is the secret ingredient that takes ordinary effort and turns it into extraordinary results. You can work hard, you can be talented, you can put in long hours, but without focus, all that energy is scattered. With focus, every action compounds, every decision moves you forward, and every day builds momentum towards something greater. When you lose your focus, you lose your edge, your progress slows, your goals fade into the background, and your energy gets consumed by things that don't matter. But when you stay locked in, truly committed to the task at hand, everything changes. What once felt impossible becomes achievable because all your resources are pointed in the same direction. The challenge is that the world is overflowing with noise, notifications, endless opinions, distractions disguised as opportunities, all designed to pull your attention away from what truly matters. Focus doesn't happen by accident, it's a choice you make daily. And making that choice often means saying no far more than you say yes. If you want to master focus, you must be ruthless with your priorities. You can't chase everything and expect to win. Success requires sacrifice. It demands that you say no to 99 things so you can give your full yes to the one thing that defines your mission. The cost of focus is high. It might mean fewer social events, less time scrolling, and letting go of things that once seemed important. But the cost of distraction is far higher. Distraction can steal your purpose, stall your progress, and eventually erase your future. It's not just about wasted minutes. It's about wasted potential. Think of focus as a multiplier. Without it, you're working at a fraction of your capacity. With it, you amplify every effort, every skill, and every opportunity. The more you protect your focus, the faster and more powerfully you move toward your vision. At the end of your life, you won't remember the distractions you avoided. You'll remember the mission you completed. And it will be focus that made it possible. Legacies are never built by accident. They are not the product of random moments or lucky breaks. They are the result of deliberate choices, daily discipline, and an unshakable commitment to a mission that matters. Every great achievement you admire today started as a small, intentional decision that was followed consistently over time. You can dream big, you can imagine a future filled with success and impact, but without intention, those dreams will remain nothing more than ideas. Big achievements are simply the stacking of countless small, consistent actions, day after day, choice after choice, until they form something powerful and lasting. The truth is, the journey will not be smooth. Challenges will come, and often at the moments you least expect them. Distractions will try to pull you away. Doubt will whisper in your mind, telling you to slow down, to take it easy, to give up. But it is in those moments that focus becomes your anchor. Focus will remind you why you started. It will help you see past the temporary pain and into the long-term reward. It will give you the clarity to keep building even when progress feels painfully slow and results seem invisible. This is where most people quit, but this is also where legacies are made. Think of your life as a story being written in real time. Every action you take today is a sentence. Every week of disciplined effort becomes a paragraph. Every year of persistence forms a chapter. One day, when your story is told, people will see the complete picture. The question is, what will they read? Will your story be one of scattered focus and wasted potential, where opportunities were lost to distractions and comfort zones? Or will it be a story of disciplined purpose and an enduring legacy, one where you stayed true to your mission no matter the cost? You only get one chance to write it. There are no rewinds, no retakes, no second editions. Every day is a page turned, and once it's written, you cannot go back and change it. That's why you must guard your focus as if your future depends on it, because it does. Protect it from meaningless noise. Feed it with clarity, vision, and purpose. Surround yourself with people and environments that push you forward, not pull you away. Stay committed. Build with intention. Let every action you take be connected to your greater mission, because when all is said and done, you want to leave behind more than memories. You want to leave a mark. Build so strongly, so deliberately, and so consistently that your legacy speaks for you long after you're gone. That's the power of building with intention.